Today we're going to do a review of the idioms we studied in November, all of the idioms, and then a short test. First we're going to take a short look at each of the idioms we studied this month. And looking at the first one, hinge on. Hinge on means to depend on something. I will do something only if something else is happening. If this is not happening, I won't do it. It hinges on. Number two, in the doghouse. In the doghouse means somebody's annoyed by something I did or didn't do. Because they're angry at me, they're not nice to me. I feel like I'm in bad circumstances. Things are not good. I'm in the doghouse. I'm outside of the house and inside the doghouse. So, I'm not in a good situation. Number three, bring about. To cause to take place, to cause to happen. Number four, take a back seat. Take a back seat means to take a lower position in some company or meeting or something and allow somebody else to make decisions. To step back and let other people decide what to do. Number five, dime a dozen. Something is very, very common. We have an abundance of something. And because we have so many or so much of this, it has little value. It's very cheap. Fall for. Fall for means I'm tricked by somebody. Somebody tells me something and I believe them even though it's not true. I fall for what they said. Number seven, edge out. Edge out has two meanings. One meaning is to slowly move in a certain direction. To slowly move in one direction. The second meaning of edge out is in a tournament or competition of some sort to just beat another team. Just by an edge. Just beat someone slightly. Number eight, fork out. Fork is from the fingers, 4 prongs on a fork, to fork out money. To pay a lot of money reluctantly. I don't want to pay, but I'm going to fork out some money. Number 9, nickel and dime. To nickel and dime someone means to, perhaps the initial fee is not so expensive, but to charge lots of small little fees that add up to a lot in the end. And then in the end, I pay a lot of money. So I don't believe I'll be paying so much, but since there's so many small fees for every little thing, I end up paying a lot of money. I was nickel and dimed. Number 10, out of the blue. Out of the blue refers to the blue sky. Something suddenly happens, very unexpectedly. Usually if there's a blue sky, I can see things coming from a long distance. But suddenly it just happened. Very unexpectedly. Number 11, nothing but. Only this. Nothing else. Only this. Number 12, if only. I wish something would have happened in the past or will happen in the future. If only something happens. I wish that something happens. Number 14, as long as or so long as. One thing is true only if something else is true. Number 15, for some reason. Something happened and I find it strange and I don't know why it happened. And last one, on purpose. I make a decision and I do something. It doesn't happen or I don't do it by accident. I deliberately do something. Use one of the November idioms in each of the sentences. And let's just take a look at each sentence. First one is number 1, I'll be something if I come to work late again. Number 2, with sales of their new smartphone rising, the company finally something, their competitors. Number 3, after the increases in sales tax, property tax, and income tax, I feel like the government is something. Number 4, I find it annoying that my wife always something when the kids behave badly. Number 5, I something during the presentation as I knew you could handle it. Handle it means you can deal with it or do it properly. And last one, number 6, we are worried that the merger is when two companies become one, could something more layoffs. Please put your answers in the comments below and I'll check that for you. If you like my channel, please subscribe and see you next time.